And so we also got the moon in Aquarius at the moment, so we are going to be pretty much reacting and responding towards associations and the things that we are associating ourselves with. So we're going to be pretty much caring about our associations, but we're also going to be pretty much in the process of manifesting past associations or past associates that you pretty much affiliated yourself with previously. So wherever you got the sun in Cancer and the moon in Aquarius, you need to go ahead and of course start looking at start getting organized, start looking at it your status and your reality perspectives when it comes to these associations. Are you pretty much really truly admire these associations, or you need to come up with a new way of conducting your association and the things that you associate yourself with or present yourself? So first house, you're going to be placed into a situation that dealing with past personal experiences when it comes to your status, your reputations, your goals, your responsibilities. Now, also, you're going to be guilty by association when it comes to your personality and your parents, if you are on the wrong side of the energies. Second house, you're going to be placed into a situation to deal with past, previous relationships and past, previous valuing systems or resources and material that you pretty much constructed or areas that you pretty much planted seeds at are going to pretty much be coming to pass up. Or you're going to be guilty by association when it comes to the things you value or the people you value or the people that value you. Third house, you're going to be pretty much dealing with past deep transformational past deep transformational secrets, and you're going to be pretty much dealing with past scenarios, dealing with your associations and dealing with your friends, your surroundings, and your environments. Or you can be guilty about association when it comes to the wrong place, wrong time, environment, surroundings, and shit. Fourth house, you'll be placed into a circumstance situation of dealing with past, previous experiences, and also you'll be dealing with past, previous circumstances dealing with your home, your family, and your privacy. Or you can be pretty much guilty by association dealing with the wrong home, wrong family, wrong privacy during this time. Also, fifth house, you'll be placed into a situation dealing with past status, goals, and responsibilities, and also past creative endeavors or past romantic affairs. Or you can be very guilty by association when it comes to your childlike expressions or your fun and entertainment, and of course your enjoyment or just being out and about. Sixth house, you'll be placed into a circumstance situation dealing with past associations and past health issues and work routines. Or you can be very guilty and worrying a lot when it comes to your health, your worries about these things, your organization skills, your routines. Seventh house, you're going to be placed into a situation of pretty much dealing with past dreams, illusions, and delusions, and also dealing with past relationships with people, places, and things that you're pretty much related with. This could be enemies or good friends. Also, you could be very guilty about association when it comes to your relationships and the relationships that you pretty much are relating yourself towards, or the things that you're relating yourself towards. So you're going to be pretty much in that area or that energy at this time right now. And when it comes to the eighth house, you're going to be placed into a situation pretty much dealing with past, private. When it comes to your eighth house, you're going to be pretty much dealing with personal, previous circumstances and situations and scenarios, and also you can be placed into a circumstance situations of dealing with past deep desires and deep transformations or past near-death experiences in this area as well. Or also you can be very guilty by association when it comes to sex, desires, pleasures, or sticking your thing in the wrong hole at this perspective. For me, guilty by association when it comes to the eighth house. Guilty by association. For me, yeah, be very careful when it comes to expressing too much or sharing too much or caring too much about sexual desires on this. You pretty much care about the wrong things that can kind of like destruct you. For me, so yeah, be aware of that. Now, if you got this in your ninth house, you can be placed into a circumstance situation of pretty much manifesting and dealing with past values, past things that you spent your money on, or past experiences dealing with long distance travels or spiritual systems and shit. Now, you can be very guilty by association when it comes to traveling, long distance travels, or spiritual systems during the time of manifesting this within your life. Now, if you got this in your 10th house, you'll be placed into a circumstance situation pretty much dealing with past surroundings, past environments, or past areas of dealing with status, reputations, goals, or authority and shit, or you didn't get in trouble with the police. Now, I ain't saying that. I ain't pushing that out there. Hopefully you don't, especially if you're doing your protection spells. But you can pretty much get into some altercations or guilty by association when it comes to certain authorities or certain rules or certain guilt programs and shit. So yeah, if you do got a court date today, for me, don't have no guilt on your heart. You need to go ahead and get rid of that shit, clear that shit out. Now, if you got this in your 11th house, you're gonna be placed into a circumstance situation pretty much dealing with past, previous, home, family, privacy, and domestic natures. And also dealing with past, previous circumstances and situations, associations, religions, groups, acquaintances, politics, and of course environments, and of course groups, gangs, and you can be pretty much guilty by association when it comes to being with the wrong gang, wrong place, wrong time perspective too. If you're planning bad seeds, or if you're in the wrong place, wrong time. Yeah. So yeah, it's still kind of like that full moon kind of energy in the sky. So you don't want to pretty much be around certain locations and certain areas and stuff of that perspective for me. So yeah, be aware of that. And last but not least, if you have this in your 12th house, you're going to be placed into a situation pretty much dealing with past creativities, past talents, past gifts, and also dealing with past dreams, imaginations, fantasies, illusions, nightmares, and things of that perspective. Or you can be very guilty about association when it comes to your dreams. So make sure you clear your mind before you go to sleep, and of course you'll be alright. You'll be on your way. And that's going to be pretty much the moon and Aquarius energies for these few days. So of course, you're going to be placed in situations of associating yourself or associating to the things that you are fulfilled on or unfulfilled on. So either way, everything got to be repaired and be held up. So yeah, it's the energy that you're going to be pretty much dealing with.